Good morning. Merry Christmas.
Happy holidays, Hollies.
Yeah, how are you?
To say that. It
Thank
flows.
you.
It does. Last week of school?
It is, man. Who's counting?
Everybody.
Who's counting?
Well, you were upset you weren't invited to the wedding, but you were invited to the Michigan Center Community Dinner last week.
I was.
Big turnout?
Yeah, literally everyone watching this right now is invited. That is a community thing and not just for the Michigan Center community.
Cool.
So we have an incredible food service director, Becky Nutt, whose life mission is to feed anybody and everybody, and she's darn good at it. So she actually created a nutrition nest is what it's called, a separate entity. So it's not technically a school affiliated thing, but she goes all out and has a lot of volunteers. And long story short is we fed about 550 people. We had Mr. and Mrs. Claus in one corner, Dan Bickle in one corner strumming the guitar. We had the Grinch. We do postcards to Santa. The bummer was the night before was when we had, or I'm sorry, that was a snow day. And we had 2 real reindeer coming in from the west side of the state, and that lady had to cancel. So I was super bummed. Forget all the little kids who were probably super bummed. I was bummed because our real reindeer weren't there like they were supposed to be. I was going to fly them around the gym.
I know you get the cooks mixed up. I get the Bickles mixed up a little bit.
I'm surprised you let a Bickle back in the building.
We love the Bickles, man. The Bickles are like cooks except talented.
Very good, very good. So how's the first half of the year gone for you?
It's great, man. It's flown by, and this is it's quite a week. So you mentioned that the break's coming up, and a lot of us do look forward to it for obvious reasons, but people kind of overlook so many kids and some adults too that don't look forward to 2 weeks.
Sure.
And that's kind of our mission in schools is, and we worry about that all the time. So I'm a JTV stan, so obviously I am subscribed to JTV Sports.
I like that.
I watch frequently, and I know yesterday you had the Grass Lake crew, and they talked a little bit about all the things they're doing this week, and that's what we do in schools because there are so many kids that don't necessarily have that at home. So we're going all out this week in Michigan Center. We do as much as we can to make it enjoyable, and we miss those kids for 2 weeks, but man, a break's nice too.
Yeah, that's a good point. Christmas isn't the same at everyone's house for sure, so that's cool. You guys are doing all the extra stuff. We're excited. We're going to have Michigan Center girls live on JTV as they host Grass Lake, 2 of the best girls teams in the area. That should be exciting. That'll be coming up after the first of the year. A lot of buzz around the girls team this year.
That's must-see TV
It
anyway,
is.
so you don't have to be a Grass Lake fan or a Michigan Center fan to enjoy good basketball. And going back now, Grass Lake's had some really good teams. Michigan Center's had some really good teams going back, 8 years or something like that. And it always comes down to the wire. 2 really well-coached teams with a lot of talent. So that one, it's the Michigan-Ohio State rivalry kind of sets your season.
Yes.
For us, I think Grass Lake is a big part of that. We have bigger goals too, but it always feels good to beat them.
Christmas week before, you've got holiday concerts and pageants and kids bouncing off the walls.
All the above. Our kind of concert tour was last week, the big one, and our music program does such a great job. And we have a big band. We have in the high school, it's 80 plus kids, and you go in there. And I remember the old days of you'd hear a one instrument kind of off. The one kid, it was something's off. Our band, and I've talked about them before, but Lindsay Michael and Sarah Natupsky, who run our kind of whole district music program, do such an incredible job that it's like watching a symphony. Those kids are incredible and happy all the time, and those concerts are just a great feeling for all of us.
We had several Michigan Center graduates at the JTV Christmas party last week.
Yes, we did. Yeah, we did.
They all sat in the corner.
No, they didn't. No, everyone had a great time. What's on your Christmas list this year?
Man.
Everyone has something on their list. Brady?
Health for the Lions. I heard you guys discuss that. I have been. I kept my phone on me for this interview just in case they call. I don't know.
They're going to be calling people off the street here soon.
We've got Troy Allen is one of our principals. He was the 1994 Jackson County Player of the Year.
That's right.
Stick him in the secondary and see what happens.
He's probably glad that you mentioned that.
Josh Burgett, who's worked a lot with JTV, he could start for the Lions right now.
He thinks he could.
Andy Holly?
No, I think
there we go.
I think we'd all be the oldest players in the NFL, so maybe they look at someone a little younger.
Well,
Yeah.
sometimes it's, it's like the Christmas miracle.
Yeah, you never know. So, but yeah, it has been interesting watching. The Lions are having such a great year. Minnesota decides they'll have a great year. Green Bay will have a great year.
We
It's
can't
tense.
have nice things.
We
man.
cannot.
We can't have nice things. You mentioned the Christmas list thing, and it is. People talk about getting old is the worst, etc. Part of it is so great, and I really genuinely, once you get to my advanced age, I know you fellas are young still. You just want everybody else to have a good, good holiday
Absolutely.
season and get the stuff they want, and that's genuinely what brings joy. So,
World peace.
I like that too. Yeah.
Merry Christmas, Happy New Year, Happy Holidays to the Michigan Center family and to the Cooks.
thank you,
Thanks,
and
Brady.
to the Hollies in
Thanks so
Jackson
much.
County.
Thanks, Brady. Brady Cook, Superintendent at Michigan Center Schools. More of the morning show after this.